So yesterday, last 2 days, Saturday, Sunday, were my midterm examination. They were the first physical exam that I had, which is why I have not been recording, updating, knitting, sewing. I've not been doing anything for the last few weeks, just studying. So what is my college's structure is that we have quiz in the middle of the sem. Like we have 2 quizzes, and we have the midsem and we have the final sem, and we have assignments. The final exam, which is open book. The open book exam, everyone tells me is quite hard because it's just very difficult. But the thing is with the midsem is that it was also something I was a little unprepared for. I wasn't unprepared for 3 subjects. I was unprepared for 1, and that one kind of did take up a lot of my mental energy. It wasn't that I was unprepared for it. I had taken all the lectures, I had done all the homework, I have studied all the topics, but looking at the question papers, you would think it's a completely different subject than what we were taught. It was so difficult. So I did quite well in the quiz. I got 95 and 90% because it was MCQ. It was quite easy to do. So I was kind of scared going in, because why would they make the quiz so easy if all the sample papers from the midsem were so hard? And I was right. The questions from the sample paper, the questions from the midsem were pretty hard, at least for MFML. Some of the kids were like, I have no idea what I went and wrote. At least I had some idea, so I'm hoping I will pass. I saw the papers about 2 weeks ago when I started preparing for it, right after the last quiz ended. So I started studying every day 2-3 hours, and 2 days before the exam was on Saturday, Sunday, I took a leave on Thursday and Friday to study. And honestly, I started on Wednesday night, and every day I have been studying for 16 hours at least in hopes that I will pass. And I was thankfully rewarded for it in the exam when I opened the paper, and out of the 6 questions I knew the concepts for all 6. I must have made some mistakes because there were matrices in it, and I do end up making a lot of mistakes in matrices, vector matrices. That one was great, and then I came home and then I started studying for machine learning, which was on Sunday. And even though I studied for only 1 day, not even 1 day, half day for machine learning, it was easier. The paper was just by default easier, so I was able to do it with much less stress. Now it's 1 day after. Wait, no. Let me tell you, the center was MIT WPU. It's the same college that I had my JEE in, which is such a weird coincidence. I guess it's one of the bigger colleges that takes a fee and allows and provides exam hall for people. But yeah, weird coincidence. I think the last 2 exams that will happen 2 weeks from now. There'll be 1 weekend from now, and then the next weekend after that will be the final 2 exam, which is ACI, Artificial Computational Intelligence, and ICM, which is Statistics. Yesterday I came back at 6 at home. I fell asleep immediately. I woke up at 2 o'clock, and I woke up and I sat and I completed my ACI group assignment and by myself. I've sent it into the group. Hopefully someone else will do the documentation. I don't want. Other than that, my plan is to not study today because I'm tired. I would have shown you all the syllabus, but I am exhausted. I don't want to look at it. I have stared at it for at least 100 hours in the last week. I do not want to look at it. More than 100 hours, my god. Yeah, so I'll show you what the exam hall and all that looks like, if they allow a camera. If they don't, I'll take a video on my phone. But what the process of the exam actually is that we go to the hall, they let us in the rooms. The rooms are assigned at random. I'm sure they shuffle it every few days so that people don't have a camaraderie to copy off of. And they let us in, you sign in, and the website, it gives you all the 6 questions, which is why I have no question paper to show you, and you write it in your answer sheet, or you can type it in, but I don't want it. I'm going to write it down. You write it in your answer sheet, and once the exam is over, they give you your phone, and the signal is jammed, the network is jammed, the Wi-Fi, every website is jammed. so you can't really Google anything. And like the invigilator stands behind you while you upload every single page onto the corresponding question paper. And once you submit it, you go submit your physical answer sheet, and it's written how many pages you have uploaded, how many pages you've written, and that's it. The process is pretty simple, but the first exam was hard. I genuinely believe the next two exams will also be easy, and just like how the machine learning exam was easy, I think only the MFML was like just trying to kill us, because a lot of kids that are in my batch that have failed from last semester's batch, they all say that MFML will get you if you don't do it properly. The thing is, I look energetic now because I slept for more than 12 hours. I wrote the assignment from 2 o'clock to 7 o'clock, and then I fell asleep again, and then I woke up at 11. But I am tired, emotionally exhausted. I don't want to be studying anymore. The reason why I decided to do my master's was in 2 years I'll be 27 anyways, and I would rather be 27 with a master's than without, because I feel like it is within my ability to do so. Because most of the stuff, except maths, the other 3 subjects, I know this already. The artificial intelligence, the machine learning stuff, the statistics stuff, I know all of this. I know how to calculate this. I know the math of it. I know the logic. I know the structures because I have been working with artificial intelligence for like 3-4 years now, 5 years maybe. So it is a okay decision. Like, it's a smart enough decision, and that I think I will follow through unless I fail this semester, in which case I'm dropping out. Like, this is not, like, I'm not taking the semester again just to prove something. Yeah, so there's no holiday after the midsem ends. In fact, there's a quiz like just the week after the the end of the midsem. So I'm hoping that after the end of the semester that we'll have these quizzes, we'll have the midsem, we'll have the assignments, we'll have the second set of quizzes, I'll have the second set of assignments, and we'll have the end sem, and then I'll get at least a month off because I want to go somewhere. I don't know where. I just don't want to study anymore. I'm so tired of having to learn definitions of words and stuff like that. That's it. I'm going to give you an update. I'll update this after I am done with the next 2 of the midsem, so that I can give like an honest answer of was I prepared for all 4? Was I? But yeah, that's. The cat is trying to kill a comic book. I gotta stop her. So the final 2 mid-semester exams are over. It was ISM and ACI, which makes it all 4. I told you she's going to attack the tripod stand. So that makes it all 4 exams. So today's Sunday. I finished the last exam today, and on Thursday I got food poisoning, like previous Thursday. So I thought I was going to fail. I thought I was going to die, if I'm being honest. Like, if I'm certain about one thing now, is that if I ever get poisoned, I want it to kill me. Let it be a mercy killing. I don't want to die of poisoning. It is so debilitating. Debilitating. None of that sounds wrong, right? But you know what I mean. Debilitating. And I was throwing up like 3-4 times a day, and at least, nothing good came out of it. It was awful through and through. It was just completely awful. So on Thursday I was sick. On Friday I was recovered, not at all, but I was studying for ISM exam that was happening on Saturday. So on Saturday I went still sick, still not eating solid food, and I gave the exam, and I am fairly certain I messed up the uploading. So what you have to do is that we write our answer on a paper, and then we are supposed to upload that by taking a photo of each page and upload that onto the exam portal. And I think I missed a question, which is really good for my self-esteem, just amazing. One day before the ISM exam, I used my printing paper. Let me just show you. To print this on a tank top. Fruitier Aero is the name of like a specific Y2K aesthetic, and doesn't seem right to knit something or to sew something elaborate out of it. What would be appropriate, at least according to me, would be to screen print it on a fast fashion looking piece of the cloth. So one day before 4-5 hours before the ISM exam, I went out to the jockey store, got a white tank top, and I printed this on. And yeah, it's quite cute. The first time I kind of fucked it up. Second time it's like really, it's pretty neat. I also added a little flip phone on the back, right above where I put my real phone on the pocket. So yeah, I went to the exam. It is in MIT again. Honestly, I feel like MIT has like a full-blown business out of it, they're renting out their exam spaces to other colleges for their exams. Because I remember my JEE happened. I told you this, I think. Like a bunch of my exams have happened here, and like this one again. On the second day, I got lost. This time I'm like much more prepared with the study part, ACI. I went and the building that we were supposed to, I walked into it, which was like this massive staircase, and I walked into it, and I was on the second floor when I walked in. Versus the ground floor, I got in through the second floor, then I went up one floor, then I went up another floor, but I was not on the fourth floor for some reason. There was no numbers on any of the floors. And then I got into an elevator, and then I went even up, but like now I could see my original building stop, and I got lost. It's so annoying over there. It's so loud. I don't know if that's like an annoying bird recording being played on loop, but it's so irritating. And just like, it makes me want to pick up hunting. The bird noises is just insane in an exam center. Like, I'm sure it's like supposed to be nature and stuff, but it's loud. It's like annoying. It's annoying and loud. The ACI exam, the exam by itself, it went really well. There was a thing that happened that when I was submitting it, I saw that most people had put in 7 or 8 pages, and I had put in 12. So either I messed up somewhere or I am doing really well. I don't know which one yet. We'll find out when the results come out. I hope it's the second one. The whole exam, the stress of the exam has fucked up my sleep schedule. So I'm going to sleep now. I'm going to crash and sleep now. I wish I could take like a week of break after the exam, but I can't. I have a MFML assignment submission and I have a ACI assignment submission both in this week, and I kind of have to file my taxes this month. Not like in the next 2 weeks. This month makes it seem like I have more time than I do have. Honestly, it went as well as it could have. Like, I'm hoping that the food poisoning was God like trying to cause me issues in one place so that my life could get easier at the other, because God, I messed up the ISM exam. Like, I made mistakes, I'm sure. Also, I did miss one whole question. Hopefully we don't have the end of our semester exam in 2 months. Hopefully, with my luck, it'll be 1.5 months. Oh, I'm so tired. I don't want to give another exam, but like, we'll have to give it soon, that too. But yeah, I won't fail.